Namaste friends, my name is Mohit and I am a fellow learner in Kamal sir class. I am simply making this video to help out all my fellow learners who are having trouble in different aspects. This is my crude attempt to help you guys out. I have tried to explain all the steps in this video. Maybe this might be a lengthy video. I would simply ask you guys to drop in a comment on the video if you need any clarification or anything. I would try to help out all of you guys. Thank you very much and see you soon. Let's enjoy the video. Hi everyone. I am Mohit. I am just a fellow learner and I am making this video to help out all the fellow learners. I would try to explain in brief the strategy taught by Kamal sir yesterday. So, if you look at the screen, this is the document which sir shared yesterday itself. I will try to explain each and every step which is mentioned over here, and I will show you on the trading view itself how we can do and set it up for you. So, as per Kamal sir, this is the Parrot and case strategy, which has three steps: analysis step, execution step, and the risk management step. Yesterday, Sir taught us about analysis step and execution step, and risk management step is still pending. So, for starters, we need to find the stock screener for our analysis step. For that, I will briefly explain how to select stocks. This is a stock screener for this is the trading views interface. At the bottom section, you'll see the stock screener. To click on it, stock screener should open up, and what we need to make sure is the stock screener is selected, not the forex, not the crypto pairs. Then we should have Indian market selected over here, and from the filter section we should have new monthly high selected. Okay, and when we'll make all the required settings, these are all the stocks that have been selected. Now we need to sort the stocks with market cap. We would click on it twice so that this arrow points downwards. Now this stock is showing all these. So basically these are the stocks sorted by market cap and in this new monthly high category here. Now let's select on the first stock. It's MRF. Now let's come to the analysis step where the settings are. We need to select 5 years time frame, and when we will select 5 years time frame, the weekly candle should be selected here. Now we need to have the VRVP settings selected. For that, for the free users, like sir explained, 1 2 3 4 5, open it, anchored volume profile, click on it, and click on the first candle over here. When you will click on it, the VRVP tools will be selected. Now the settings for the users who have selected this for the first time, we have to do the following settings. I just double clicked over here on the tool, and here 28 or 22 row candle row size was selected. I just made it 100. Then in style section, I placed it on the left, selected VAH and VAL like here, and then pressed OK. Now this is my 5-year VRVP chart. Now the second step is to recognize the pattern which is formed along with the CE indicator. Here, for selecting the CE indicator, I want to type CHANDELIER. I have already wishlisted it, that's why it showed up early here on the top. When I select it and I'll go to the settings, I would simply make the ATR period and ATR multiplier as 33. I'll press OK, and this is my Chandelier Exit tool. Then one more thing, I need to make the candles uh, Hakenashi candles, not the normal candles. From what I understood, Sir told couple of ways. So earlier, if the stock is just going up, you can open the candles as well. But usually we select the Hakenashi candles. So this is our 5 years analysis setup taught by Sir. I'll just briefly go through it. Apply 5 years time frame, which we did. Apply anchored volume profile, which we did. Select chandelier exit indicator, which we did. Now this is a stock screener like I explained, and now what we need to do is we just need to select individual stocks and note down what are the stocks that fit our criteria. Let's quickly check the stocks one by one. This is the HDFC Bank stock. I clicked on it. So first of all, this is a D pattern as the stocks lie between the upper and lower band of the anchored volume profile, and also the CE indicator shows as sell. So we would skip it. Second would be Bharti Airtel. So this is the anchored volume. So basically I have the tool selected. For users, you need to select it again and again. I have the tool selected in my trading view, so I'm just making use of it. So now just we need to make sure it's 5 year, VRVP tool is selected with the same settings. Now as you can see, the stock price is outside the upper band and with a green bar. So this is a step up pattern, and we would just simply bookmark it like I have bookmarked it over here. There are multiple ways, like click on, right click, add all selected, or add you can, there are multiple ways, like I have this ribbon method where you can simply click on the ribbon and select a color. I think for the free version there are one or two ribbons available. You can simply select, like for example I will click on it and select this particular blue color for this particular video. Now I'll move to the second video, sorry, second stock. This is LICI. Now the stock is inside the upper and lower band, and that means this is a D pattern. So we will simply leave it. Then Titan. Titan is again in a step up pattern. Let's re-verify 5 years. Stock is outside the upper band with a CE signal 33 on a weekly frame, green. Then I would bookmark it. Bajaj Finserv, step up pattern, bookmarked it. Adani Enterprises, step up pattern, bookmark it. DMart, again it's a step up pattern. If you would see, the criteria was to identify the signal line, and so here let's just zoom it in a bit. Just a moment. 5 years. Okay. So signal line, this, so basically this was a signal candle. Then This was the signal candle. This was the entry candle. This was the candle. Never, entry was never made. Again, signal candle came in. Okay, so Adani Enterprises chart, DMART chart. So this is the DMART chart on 5 years time frame. Volume profile is selected. CE indicator is selected. If you will see here on the stock, on 4th of September 23, the candle came outside of the upper band. So what we would do is we would mark a horizontal ray with magnet selected here. Now when the price crosses this ray, we have our entry. So we would have received an entry over here, and after that CE is already green. We will keep this marked as a step up pattern. So I will select and bookmark this stock. So let's move to the next part where we would, so let's move to the second part where the execution step is there, and we have to execute our trade on the stocks selected. Okay, so here is the execution step where we have to create this band, and we have to select the stocks for the execution. I would select individual stock and would try to explain how it works. So firstly, the on the execution step, VRVP is not required. The reason being, we have already analyzed the stock on the longer time frame, 5 years. Now we are just executing the trade. Okay, so now we have to select this ribbon. What we need to do is we will go to indicators and we will search for moving average ribbon. This one. When just click on it in the settings, deselect two of them. Now this is our first moving average. We will use simple moving average. We will choose high and on a 22 days time frame. Simple on the second one, simple moving average, low, and again 22. And we will select a black color for both of them. Now this is the same setup this is the same indicator which I had already set up. I will just simply remove this. And again we would need the Chandelier exit, and the settings would be 2,2. Now for stock selection, we are not worried about Chandelier exit. Chandelier exit will come into play when we have to track the stock after our first target hits. So for the time being, we will keep it hidden. Now, according to the setup, what we need to do is when we select our stock in the analysis section and we have finalized a list of stocks, we will click on it. Then we would go on a 1 year time frame and daily candle would appear. So VRVP and CE etc. is not very relevant. We can simply zoom into this section because this setup will remain same. Now the setup says the price should not be inside this cage or below this cage. When the price comes outside this cage like here, we have to select that candle which is so basically sorry, this is Heikenaishi candles. To simply select, you can go here and select Heikenaishi candles. This we simply would select the candle which is the first candle not touching the upper band, and we would take a ray, and with magnet selected we would mark this ray. Now this is the Excel sheet which I have prepared. What I have simply done is I have simply made some calculations. I would select the stock here and I'll fill it along with you. So the stock name is Bharti Airtel. Bharti Airtel. I just wrote down the name. You can write down your code as well. This is for your own use. However you think it suits you. So now the first column is signal high, which I have marked here. Signal high. I would simply mark here as signal high. Now the strategy says the next candle where the price crosses the signal high, we should take an entry. So this is considered as our entry. In the second section, what I have done, in the second column, what I have done is I have marked the dates where the signal candle appeared. And the next is the entry candle date, which is 20 November. Now to select the stop loss on the candle which you marked your entry, again take a ray and mark the lower band. If you can see, it is 926.4 here, 455. Basically when you select over it, your value over here reflects the stop loss. So it is 926.38. I marked very closely. It came as 926.55. You can take either one. I am taking the one I marked, 926.55. Now I have applied this formula where I am simply taking the percentage of the stop loss. So basically this is for my reference where I can identify this is the target. Now the first target would be this stop loss plus the value over the price. So I would just simply calculate. Now the price comes at 981.45. What I can do is I can take a horizontal line and mark it 981.45. Press OK. So basically it says this is the price. Now during the doubt section, sir mentioned that valid entry would be when the stock is 33.4% above the price. So I took it as target price ka 30%. If you check the formula, it is 0.3 over here. I simply, so basically what I did was my signal high into 30% of the stop loss. So this is the maximum I can go for my entry. So this is the price where I should make my entry, and right now the price is 975.3. 975.3. I'll mark it here. So this is one section where I interpolated and I have created a step. Now for the next step, I have taken the difference between the current price and the valid entry price. So my logic here is, if the price has already crossed the valid entry price, then the value will be positive. That means I have already missed my chance to cash this trade, and I have marked this as red, that I cannot enter this trade right now. And if the value is negative, that means I have still chance to cash this trade. And in the next section, I have taken a difference to mark as how many points till first target that I can capture. And here is the percentage which suggests how much the stock has moved once the signal high was selected. For example, for BHEL, the stock is not having a valid entry because the stock has already gone past my valid entry level, and points left to capture is 0.75, meaning the stop loss target that we created and we added in our signal high as our first target, which was 153. Yesterday the stock price was 152.25. That means I have only 0.75 points left to capture, and the stock has already made 10.46%, 0.46% gains, as the stop loss was already 10.58%. Now let's take, so basically this is the sheet I created yesterday for all the stocks that was showing yesterday. I marked here as 27 November shares. So this is this sheet I created yesterday. Today is 28th November. So this was the first stock that we analyzed. Now we can analyze this next stock. Like let's take Titan example. So again, if this we will go on 1 year time frame, we have to have daily Heikenaishi candle selected. We can simply zoom into it. The price was inside the cage, below the cage, irrelevant. This is the first signal candle where the price is not touching. That means this is our signal candle, and we will mark the high of the candle. Now the price broke on this candle, that means this is the entry candle, and this would be our stop loss over here. Now let's use our sheet and we will fill it up. Titan 3366.0 was the entry price. The signal came on 17th, entry came on 21st. The stop loss was 3212.95. The stop loss was 4.54%. That means the 4.54% is our first target. This is the first target in values 3519. What we can do is we can simply mark a horizontal line anywhere, double click on it and put the price point. Yes, okay. So here the first target is, the correct market price is 3443.75. 3443.75. Now again the price is already beyond what sir mentioned. We need to take clarity on this. and this is the current market price. This is the valid entry 3411. This should have been the point till we should be allowed to take the entry. 2.3% is the gains, are the gains on the stock already. If we still enter the stock, we have 75 points more to capture on this stock. Let's take one more example. Let's take Bajaj Finserv example. This is Bajaj Finserv. It has a valid entry. This is the signal line on 23rd of November. We would mark this with our ray. Now, fortunately, on 28th of November, today, we have our entry because here the price just crossed. Currently, the price is 1641.65, 1641.65. Stock name Bajaj Finserv. Okay, the entry price is 1636.85. 1636.85. This is on the entry candle. The bottom of the point is our stop loss. So basically, we can capture a 4% move here. 1703 is our first target, and we can enter till 1656. Ideally, CMP. Basically, this is the price. No, what's the date? 28. So still we have 15 more points till we can make entry. So we should make entry as soon as possible.